Living with diabetes means a constant battle to keep blood sugar levels in check. Every day becomes a careful balancing act of medication, diet restrictions, and worry about dangerous complications. For millions of people worldwide, this struggle defines their lives, dictating what they can eat, when they can eat it, and constantly monitoring their glucose levels. Imagine waking up every morning, reaching for your diabetes medication, and wondering if this is how it will always be. The side effects, the costs, the inconvenience, all while still worrying if it's really protecting you from the devastating complications that high blood sugar can cause. But what if there was a natural solution hiding in plain sight? A forgotten fruit that clinical studies show can lower blood sugar levels more effectively than some common diabetes medications, without the side effects. A fruit that was once a staple in traditional medicine, but has been pushed aside by modern pharmaceutical approaches. Today, we're uncovering this remarkable forgotten fruit that is changing lives for diabetics around the world. Medical researchers are stunned by its effectiveness, yet most doctors still aren't recommending it to their patients. The crisis of conventional diabetes treatment. Before we reveal this remarkable fruit, let's understand why we need better solutions for diabetes management. Current medications, while helpful for many, come with significant drawbacks. They often treat symptoms rather than addressing root causes. Many carry side effects like digestive issues, weight gain, and even heart problems. They can lose effectiveness over time, requiring increasing dosages. They create a dependency without actually improving the body's natural ability to regulate blood sugar. The financial burden can be substantial, especially for seniors on fixed incomes. What if there was a natural alternative that could complement or potentially reduce your reliance on these medications? This is where our forgotten fruit enters the picture, the remarkable bitter melon, nature's blood sugar miracle. The forgotten fruit we're talking about is bitter melon, also known as Mamordica charantia. Don't let the name fool you. While it may be bitter in taste, its effects on blood sugar are remarkably sweet. Bitter melon resembles a cucumber with a warty, ridged exterior. It grows in tropical regions across Asia, Africa, and the Caribbean, where it has been used for centuries as both food and medicine. What makes it extraordinary is its unique profile of compounds that work together to lower blood sugar through multiple mechanisms, something that most single medications cannot achieve. Research published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found that bitter melon extract lowered blood glucose levels by an impressive 30% in patients with type 2 diabetes. Even more remarkably, a comparative study in the Journal of Medicinal Food showed that bitter melon was as effective as the common diabetes medication metformin in lowering blood sugar, but without the digestive side effects that many metformin users experience. How bitter melon works, a multi-pronged approach. What makes bitter melon so effective is that it doesn't just target one aspect of blood sugar control, it works through at least 4 different mechanisms simultaneously. 1. Insulin mimicry. Bitter melon contains several compounds, including polypeptide P and charantin, that mimic insulin's action in the body. These plant-based insulin-like compounds help move glucose from your bloodstream into your cells, where it can be used for energy, just like your body's natural insulin would do. 2. Reduced sugar production. Studies show that bitter melon suppresses the enzymes that trigger your liver to release stored glucose into your bloodstream. This helps prevent the blood sugar spikes that can be so dangerous for diabetics, especially between meals or overnight. 3. Improved insulin sensitivity. One of the root causes of type 2 diabetes is insulin resistance, when your cells stop responding properly to insulin. Bitter melon helps resensitize your cells to insulin, allowing them to once again respond appropriately to this critical hormone. 4. Enhanced glucose utilization. Bitter melon activates an enzyme called AMPK, adenosine monophosphate activated protein kinase, which is like a metabolic master switch that helps your muscles and tissues take up glucose more efficiently. This same enzyme is the target of the common diabetes medication metformin. The beauty of bitter melon's approach is that it addresses multiple aspects of diabetes simultaneously, rather than forcing a single pathway like many medications do. This holistic approach may explain why many users report such dramatic improvements, evidence-based results that shock medical professionals. The research on bitter melon's effectiveness for blood sugar control is truly remarkable. Here are some of the most impressive findings. A clinical trial published in the Journal of Clinical Epidemiology found that consuming 2,000 mg of bitter melon extract daily reduced fasting blood glucose levels by an average of 30% in just 4 weeks. Research from the Philippine Institute of Traditional and Alternative Health Care demonstrated that bitter melon supplementation improved insulin sensitivity by up to 73% in patients with insulin resistance. A study in chemistry and biology showed that bitter melon contains a compound called cucurbitine, which is more effective at activating AMPK than metformin, one of the most widely prescribed diabetes medications. Scientists at Garvan Institute of Medical Research discovered that bitter melon juice increases cellular glucose uptake and improves glucose tolerance even in patients with severe insulin resistance. The results are so impressive that many researchers are now calling for larger clinical trials and greater integration of bitter melon into conventional diabetes treatment plans. Real people, real transformations. Robert, 67, had been taking two different diabetes medications for over a decade, yet still struggled with blood sugar levels above 200 mg/dl. After adding bitter melon to his daily routine for just 6 weeks, his fasting blood sugar dropped to 118 mg/dl, a level he hadn't seen in years. His doctor was shocked and reduced one of his medications by half. Maria, 58, was diagnosed with prediabetes and wanted to avoid medication if possible. She began consuming bitter melon 3 times a week. After 3 months, her A1C levels had dropped from 6.4% to 5.7%, moving her out of the prediabetic range entirely. John, 72, had been experiencing unpleasant digestive side effects from his diabetes medication for years. After gradually incorporating bitter melon into his diet, he was able to reduce his medication dosage by 30% while maintaining better blood sugar control than before. These stories are becoming increasingly common as more people discover this forgotten fruit's remarkable properties. How to use bitter melon effectively. There are several ways to incorporate bitter melon into your routine for blood sugar management. 1. Fresh bitter melon, available in Asian and specialty markets, can be juiced, added to stir-fries, or prepared in soups. Start with small amounts, a quarter cup, and gradually increase as you adjust to the bitter taste. Cook with onions, garlic, or spices to help balance the bitterness. Do bitter melon extract, available as capsules, typically containing 500 to 1,000 mg per serving. Most clinical studies use dosages between 1,000 to 2,000 mg daily. Look for standardized extracts with guaranteed active compounds. Take with meals to reduce potential digestive discomfort. 3. Bitter melon tea, made from dried bitter melon slices. Milder option for those sensitive to the bitter taste. Can be sweetened with a small amount of stevia if needed. Drink 1 to 2 cups daily, preferably before meals. 4. Bitter melon juice, the most potent form but also the most bitter. Start with just 1 ounce diluted in water. Can be mixed with other vegetable juices to improve palatability. Most effective when consumed before meals. Recommended approach for beginners. Start with a low-dose supplement of 500 mg twice daily with meals for 1 week. Monitor your blood sugar carefully, as you may notice significant reductions within days. If well tolerated, you can gradually increase to the full clinically effective dose of 1,000 mg twice daily. Important precautions for diabetics. While bitter melon is generally safe, there are some important considerations. Medication interactions. Bitter melon can enhance the effects of diabetes medications, potentially causing hypoglycemia, low blood sugar. Monitor your blood glucose closely and work with your healthcare provider to adjust medication dosages as needed. Pregnancy. Bitter melon should be avoided during pregnancy as it may stimulate contractions. Glucose monitoring. Check your blood sugar more frequently when first starting bitter melon to understand how your body responds. Gradual introduction. Start with small amounts and increase gradually to minimize digestive adjustment. Medical supervision. Always keep your healthcare provider informed about all supplements you're taking, including bitter melon. Beyond blood sugar, additional benefits for diabetics. Bitter melon's benefits extend beyond just controlling blood sugar. 1. Weight management. Many diabetics struggle with weight issues, which can worsen insulin resistance. Bitter melon has been shown to reduce fat accumulation and improve fat metabolism, supporting healthy weight management. 2. Reduced cholesterol. People with diabetes often have elevated cholesterol levels, increasing their risk of heart disease. Studies show bitter melon can reduce LDL bad cholesterol while increasing HDL good cholesterol. 3. Improved digestive health. Bitter melon supports healthy gut bacteria and improved digestion, which emerging research suggests may play a role in better glucose regulation. 4. Protection against complications. The antioxidants in bitter melon help protect against the oxidative damage that leads to diabetic complications, including nerve damage, kidney problems, and vision issues. 5. Anti-inflammatory effects. Chronic inflammation is a key driver of insulin resistance and diabetes progression. Bitter melon contains compounds that help reduce systemic inflammation, making bitter melon more palatable. Let's address the elephant in the room. Bitter melon lives up to its name. Here are some tips to make it more enjoyable. Soak sliced bitter melon in salt water for 30 minutes before cooking to reduce bitterness. Pair with bold flavors like garlic, onion, and spices that complement the bitterness. Add a small amount of natural sweetener like coconut aminos to balance the flavor. Combine with protein sources like eggs or tofu, which help temper the strong taste. Start with bitter melon supplements if the taste is too challenging initially. A 30-day plan for blood sugar transformation. Here's a simple plan to incorporate bitter melon into your routine for maximum benefits. Days 1 to 7 Introduction Phase. Begin with 500 mg of bitter melon extract twice daily with meals. Check blood sugar more frequently to monitor effects. Journal any changes you notice in energy, hunger, or blood sugar levels. Days 8 to 14. Adaptation Phase. Increase to 1000 mg twice daily if well tolerated. Try incorporating small amounts of fresh bitter melon into one meal. Continue monitoring blood sugar closely. Days 15 to 30. Optimization Phase. Maintain supplement dosage that works best for you. Experiment with bitter melon recipes 2 to 3 times weekly. Work with your healthcare provider if blood sugar improvements suggest medication adjustments may be needed. Many users report noticeable improvements within this 30-day window, with some seeing dramatic reductions in fasting blood sugar in as little as 2 weeks. Conclusion: nature's answer to diabetes. In a world of complex and costly diabetes treatments, bitter melon stands out as nature's forgotten solution, a fruit with remarkable blood sugar lowering properties that can match or even outperform common medications for many people. While its bitter taste may have caused it to fall out of favor in modern diets, its exceptional health benefits make it worth rediscovering. Whether you choose to consume it as a food, juice, tea, or supplement, bitter melon offers a natural approach to blood sugar management that addresses multiple aspects of diabetes simultaneously. Remember that while bitter melon is powerful, it works best as part of a comprehensive approach to diabetes management. Proper nutrition, regular physical activity, stress management, and appropriate medical care all remain important components of optimal health for diabetics. If you found this information valuable, please support us by hitting the like button and sharing this video with friends or family members who might benefit. Subscribe to Vitality Health for more natural health solutions that empower you to take control of your well-being. Have you tried bitter melon for blood sugar control? Share your experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video. Vitality Health, your partner in natural health solutions.